Hello, champions. Let's quickly get into deletion of all those resources that we have created so far to complete this entire VPC section. So quickly get started. Uh, okay, so this is my screen you can see, and there are a lot of components, but here is a quick checklist that I've created for you. So right now we will go in a reverse order. So whatever we created from scratch in while we were creating VPC, the customized VPC, whatever sequence that we followed will go in a reverse sequence now. So at the end, you remember we created instances. So let's start terminating those instances. And the best way to do is like if at all you are logged in over instances, like I was, so make sure you log out of those instances. Like I'm logged in, so I'll press Control D. I'm logged out, and yeah, I'm closed with that instances. So I'll quickly click both these instances, and let's see if we can terminate those in a single shot. Okay, yeah, I'll say instance state, sorry, and instance state, and let's say terminate. So let's terminate both the instances. Okay, so both those instances are shutting down. So you can see the first thing is terminate your public instance, terminate your private instance, and then the next step is delete your security groups. You remember we had created security groups. While there was one security group by default, which was created with the VPC, but we created two more, the public and private, leaving the default the way it is. So let's go back to the VPC. Okay. Uh, okay, hold on. Let's refresh this screen to see that okay, this is getting terminated. And now let's go back to the VPC section. In the VPC, let's start from security groups. So, okay, you remember we had this public and private security group, and these are, by the way, not the default security group. The default security group that got created along with our subnet, this subnet, was this one. Okay, we left it untouched, and even now you have to leave it untouched because when at the end when we delete VPC, this default security group created with our VPC would be gone. But we will delete what we created manually. Okay, so I'll select both these security groups and let's say actions and let's say delete security groups. And of course, okay, so this is associated. Let's wait. Okay, so instance is still getting deleted, it seems. Okay, so let's take a look. So maybe it's associated with the other security group. You remember we had allowed the private security group. So you see this is the error that we get. We click on this and it will show us this inbound rule which we had created. Okay, so we will delete this inbound rule so that there is no association between security group 1 and security group 2. And now if we try deleting this, let's see. Okay. Yeah, default security group anyways would not be deleted. This should be deleted. So you can see both these security group, my public and my private, both are deleted. Default would be deleted only when the VPC is deleted. Okay. So again, NACL, you're not going to touch NACL because we never created NACL. Okay. So let's go back to our list. Okay. So security groups deleted, public and private. Now let's delete the subnets because those are the things that we created manually. So I'll go back to the subnet. Okay, and let's create sorry, delete the subnets. So this public and private subnet, let's delete those. We say actions and we say delete subnet. Okay, and it's asking us to confirm, so we just need to type delete, confirm delete, and both the subnets are gone. So if you refresh this, you can see both these subnets are gone. Okay, we don't see any private and public subnet right now. It were originally there were 7 subnets in the default VPC, and you can see that. Then move back to the next list. So let's delete the route table. You remember there was one route table which was default, but there was another route table that we created. Okay, I think the default one was private, and if you scroll, you can see this is the main one. So let's not delete the main one. The other one was something that we created. So my public route, this route table is something that we created. So we will delete this route table Let's say delete, and let's type delete. Now the thing is, if you don't delete subnet and if you delete route table first, it will not allow you because the route table is attached with subnets. That's why we deleted subnets first and then the route table because there was little dependency on that. Now subnets are deleted, routes are tables are deleted. Now next is we can delete the VPC, but we won't be able to because it is attached to the internet gateway. So let's go back to the internet gateway first, and we cannot delete the internet gateway directly. We have to detach it first. Please, guys, make sure when you are doing this step, make sure you are not deleting or touching the default gateway. You are deleting the gateway which is attached to your own custom VPC. So I say actions and I say detach from VPC. You can see the delete internet gateway is not allowed because it's attached to your VPC. So you'll have to detach first. So I'll say detach the internet gateway. And now once it is detached, which is what you can see here, now it will allow me to delete the internet gateway. And make sure guys you delete internet gateway because that is chargeable. So let's confirm the delete action, and you can see the instance internet gateway is gone. And now we come back to VPC, and now it's time to delete the VPC. So if I come back to our checklist, you can see we have deleted the internet gateway. We detached, okay, detach the gateway and delete the gateway. And now when we delete the VPC, it will delete the default components, that's the default security group, default NACL, default route table. All would be gone. So let's do that. So let's click on VPC. Let's click on actions and delete. And let's confirm the deletion. And you can see it is showing you the groups, private groups and public site groups that it will be creating. So again, let's ensure that we are deleting the right VPC. So yeah, actions, delete, and again delete. So we delete those. And you can see right now we are back to ground zero, which is we had one VPC. If I click to subnets, we just had the same subnets attached to the default VPC. If I click to route tables, again here you might have to refresh again. You can see this private route table here. So please refresh again. It takes some time, and you can see the route table is gone. While we were the default the while we were deleting the customized VPC, it's gone. Internet gateway, you would again see only one internet gateway. NACL, you can see two NACLs here. Please refresh that again. This is a bug that in the UI I have seen. You can see the NACL is gone. Okay, this is a original NACL, the default NACL with 7 subnets. And again, if you come back to security groups, and if you refresh this again, there's a bug, guys. So if we when you click on the security group tackle and those components, if you're still able to see that, come to that UI and please refresh that again, and you will see anything related to the default VPC is here. But there's nothing, no security group related to your VPC. So we are back to ground zero. We have deleted all the resources that we have created successfully. So please make sure you do this with carefulness. And with that, I look forward to see you in next video. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.